For U.S. National Singles and Doubles National Championships here. We're starting game one with the U.S. team qualifying. Joining me, Hall of Famer Sudsy Munchak.
What's up, Ice? How we doing, buddy?
Having a great morning and afternoon here.
We're trying to get things settled here. Sorry, everyone. We just kind of started real quick, and unbeknownst to me, shocker, I was chatting up with Keith Miner and Mike Kinkin, and here we are at 2-0. I think we got Ice. I think, preview. I think we have the two best players in the draw here in the final, so that's good.
Absolutely, yes.
I think we'll see a good one. I'm excited about it. I was talking to Jake's coach, Cliff Swain, before this match. I wanted to get some insight.
Did you get any?
From one of the GOATs.
Yeah.
He did. It was interesting. I asked him, I said, what's your game plan out here, He said, usually, I'm going to keep it simple. He had a lot more, but he said, usually we attack his forehand. Today we're going to switch it. He said he wants to try and make Daniel hit a good down the line with his backhand. So he's going to switch it today and look for Jake to maybe attack the left a little bit more.
All right, let's keep an eye on it and see if it happens, yeah. Because
Interesting.
Daniel's forehand is nasty.
Oh, and that's what Cliff said, too. He said he's definitely fixed it.
Skip ball there. Just what you said? Yep.
I'm not right often, but it was this is great, man. Just again, I think it's the two best players. It's the two top IRT Tour players playing in the final. Number one and number two. So, hey, everyone, you're actually watching the number one and two players in the world right now. And for the comments that are going to fly in, no, Kane cannot play in this. So he is not a U.S. citizen. Man, I'm not recovered fully from that women's match last night, that doubles match.
Right.
What a match.
An unfortunate injury today with Erica in the women's finals. Back was bothering her, so she had to forfeit after game one. If our audience is watching and didn't know that. So Holly Scott, the 2024 National Women's Champion.
Congratulations. Excuse me. Congratulations, Holly Ray. And Erica will come back strong. I know that for sure.
Yes.
Great champion she is in our sport. And again, Team USA will be represented well at the World Championships.
So you're going to see a lot of power in this match today. Both Daniel and Jake bring the heat for sure.
Yeah, but it's tactful. It's strategic power. Everybody
Absolutely.
always thinks about how hard can somebody hit. It's not about that. It's actually when.
Mm-hmm.
How hard they hit it, as hard as anybody in the world on any given shot, but it's using it at the right time. You don't always go for the knockout punch. Like right there. That was a perfect pass. Jake could have hit it a little bit harder, but he knew he didn't need to.
Right.
Not about all power amateurs. Come on.
Skip ball. Rip. Nice. Good job by Jake. He loves that left corner.
I'm glad I'm not a left corner when Jake's on the court because I would probably not survive. He just pounds that thing in there. That's tough. Daniel saw that. Jake, what he did was he just showed it a little bit too early, and he just looked at Cliff, and he said, I should have went left on that. And Cliff nodded and said, yeah, just pound it to the left and see what happens. Sam Lawrence is in the booth, and Kalani Lawrence, the national doubles champion. It's his birthday, and he comes bearing gifts.
Oh, nice. On his birthday.
That's tough right there.
7-5, game one. Rally scoring, as we all know.
That's a tough shot off the glass there. And Jake just said, Sudsy, zip it. Watch this. Once again, very close. Hey, what do you think in the chat room? Any
It's
questions?
still pretty quiet right now.
They're watching some great racquetball.
Yep.
Cricket.
Wide angle crack on the left side wall. A lot of Jake fans right now that I see in the chat.
There's always a lot of Jake fans,
Right.
as there should be.
Share it out, folks, if you can. We've got 120 viewers right now. Love to get those numbers up high.
Daniel's trying to go for the triple crown here, by the way. That looks short to me, yeah.
It was.
Daniel's trying to win his third, just like Holly did, man.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
It really is.
I think Erica did it last year. Now Holly and Daniel both are going for that.
Call skip ball.
Good call, Daniel checking with his corner over there. And
They agree.
Holly and who else is down there? I don't know. Man, it's 7-8, and I don't think either one of them are yet in their groove and have found their tempo.
100%
It's kind of
agree.
for them. It's a little bit sloppy. Listen, they're the best players in the world. They're always going to hit amazing shots, but I could tell they haven't yet found their groove and comfort level. And there you go. And that just happens sometimes when you're undecided. I know everybody sees that and looks like an easy setup. But
Right.
again, the pressure that is applied when you're playing somebody like Jake, that isn't as easy as you think.
So talented. Great coverage.
Yeah. His hands and his awareness of where to go. You could see Daniel was actually ready to hit the shot before Jake hit it because he knew what Jake could hit with what he was hitting.
Right.
If that makes sense. I'm sorry. I don't know if that. He was kind of playing chess there. That should be gone. Yeah. Oh.
Hit
Got it.
Daniel. Looks
Yeah,
like it's a replay. Dig.
Got
Good
it.
job by Jake.
9-8. 9-8. Yeah, go share this feed. Get it out there as much racquetball as possible. These guys are fighting for Team USA national champ.
Good. I think Jake might have thought he's going to the left corner, or even though he's to the left side, and he's a great pass to the right.
Yeah, he was in a tough spot right there. I mean,
he had to pick
Daniel,
or choose.
Yeah, and then Daniel just hit a good timeout right here by Big Jake Bredenbeck.
So we're going to take a quick break and be back when Game 1 resumes.
FixMyRacket.com. Carbon fiber racket repairs that are strong, that perform, adding only 2 to 3 grams of total weight and maintaining racket integrity. Performance like new at only 20% of the cost of a brand new racket, endorsed by professional players. Fix My Racket's unique relationship with ProKinetics adds value. Includes up to 12 months for a repair if ever needed with new purchase from FixMyRacket.com. Repairs by the pros at FixMyRacket.com.
The 2020 championships here in Tempe, Arizona at the beautiful ASU campus. Joined with judges Sudsy Munchak here for this team qualifying final for the men. Daniel had a 10-8 lead.
That was a mistake right there by Jake. Yeah.
I was going to say that could have been a hinder ball. It looks like they're going to replay it.
Couple things happened there.
I agree. Yep.
Jake's right. I agree with what he just said. Christina said you took the shot. She goes, you have to stop. And Jake goes, but I'm not going to stop. It's your job to make that call. And he's right. At this level, you don't just stop and then expect the ref to go, oh, yeah, whatever. We stopped, so here. Jake's not wrong. And Daniel was okay with it, too. And
that's game 1.
So I think there's a case where you have an experienced pro linesman on one side,
Yep.
You know, maybe somebody that doesn't play at that level on the other. And I don't. Again, Jake's not wrong there.
Right.
You know, he said, "How can I stop? You know, this is the national championship. Trying to play for a gold medal.
What if he does stop?
I can't rely on
right.
you to make the call. So it's difficult. And again, I know sometimes we're probably going to get some slack in the chat about stop safety first.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not how it is at this level. There's a ref to make that call. So Jake isn't wrong. You know, it's just a matter of. It's a matter of in that moment, and you saw Daniel was fine with it. You know, Jake kind of tried to get the shot.
Right.
But, you know, and by the way, the ref's not wrong.
Right.
I didn't call it.
Right. She didn't tap on the glass. Didn't stop. So Jake
said. So you kind of have to execute. It's a tough. You know, it's a fine line.
So tough into the game one there.
Yeah, I mean, but it was a competitive game. It was 11-8, and I would absolutely say that both of those, you know, the two best players in the world would say that it wasn't their cleanest. It was a little bit sloppy, a couple errors.
I expect that game too to be cleaner and
yeah, you got to get the butterflies out. You know, playing Sunday forever is what you're looking to do.
Right.
You want to get to Sunday.
Yep.
You know, I was talking to Cliff and Kane about it earlier. You know, we just wanted to get to Sunday. I'm sure there's fun that goes on Friday night, Saturday night, but I don't care.
Right.
I want to be in this match. These guys are here, and they're going to battle it out. And you know, it's going to get cleaner. I'm really curious to see now what the adjustments are. It looked like Daniel was really pounding a lot of cross courts there.
Right.
So we'll see.
And he's been hot on that left corner throughout this tournament in doubles and in singles matches. So
yeah, he was outstanding.
Right.
You know, and he's number one in the world.
Right.
For a reason.
Yep.
So.
And Jake flying around the court like he typically does. A lot of good court coverage and very difficult to pass him during the rally. So really good court coverage. So and we knew he was going to pound Daniel's forehand, or that was the strategy. I'm sorry, the backhand. That was his strategy. So we'll have to see if he does go there or switch it up.
Game 2. Apologies to our sponsors that we didn't get to because we were yapping.
Absolutely.
It's the coffee ice.
Yep. So KWM Gutterman, Keith Miner, we appreciate him, the title sponsor of USA National Championships, head pin, the official ball of USA Racquetball, Gearbox Racquetball, the official racket of USA Racquetball, and Team Dovetail. So thank you all to our sponsors.
Oh, what a get off that shot. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So you saw what happened there. First of all, Daniel hit an insane shot. And the fact that Jake got that was insane.
Yes.
But then Jake overhit. And again, at this level, you're going to get a chance. And that was smart right there by Daniel. It's not easy to do. I don't like doing that.
Wow, great ace.
Dos cero.
That was like a jump shot left corner by Daniel, the rally before this one.
He loves those corners, too.
That was short.
Just good thing I'm not reffing, man. I thought it was good. Maybe it's where we are. Exactly.
Or maybe I'm wearing glasses and you guys aren't, so there you go.
Smart shot. You know, a little aggressive for Daniel back there, going for an overhead backhand.
He's feeling it, though. He's starting to feel it.
And that's the thing. If you feel, I tell him all the time, any player that I ever talk to, I'm like, if you feel it, you got to go for it. But you got to be smart. And you know, she almost called that short, and it wasn't. But
yes.
It's going so fast.
Fast.
Yeah, I'm not reffing. Chris, you're doing a fantastic job. Stay there.
She really is, too, Suds. You got to give her props for the weekend. Yeah, absolutely. A perfect fit for this weekend's pro matches.
I think Daniel's ball drop is slightly off, so that's why you're seeing a bunch of shorts going on right there. Looks like it's a little. He's got to get it out further away from him.
And forward, out and forward?
Towards the side, towards the glass a little more. Yeah, Daniel keeps pounding those cross courts.
Nice ceiling. Straight in, beautiful. Yeah.
Patience, recognition, execution. Yeah, so see, it looks like it's a little close to his body.
Okay.
And he can't get his racket to come around it to drive it. If I was telling Daniel right there, I'd say I want you to throw it a little more towards the right side glass to get that full extension. He's just comfy right now. You know,
Yeah.
Jake hasn't figured out what to do here and the points are going a little
So we had
quicker.
talked about cleaning up game 2, and Daniel's certainly done that. He's off to a quick 5-1 lead.
He's got to try to slow it down a little bit and just extend each point. Definitely needs a timeout.
And he got one. There you go. So, okay, take a quick break and be back when the play 2 resumes.
My name is Jake Brenbeck, and I play with Gearbox. I personally love a solid frame. I've always loved how Gearbox has felt, and there's no better frame on the market.
I'm going to come to you with a light. Yeah. Welcome back. We're at game 2. Daniel's serving here. He has a nice lead, and good timeout by Jake. Wow, Daniel's just playing great. So, Suds, you played this level in the past, and just want to kind of get your thoughts on that, on the perspective of this match, and just kind of give the fans some insight on it.
Yeah, I mean it's right now everything's going good for Daniel. I think it's going a little too fast for Jake, and he's trying to figure out what to do and what adjustment to make. And in the moment in there, a lot of times you think or you feel like this is the right thing to do or not, and it looks like Jake just might be forcing a little bit too much, going cross court instead of just. I would say, hey, just go with what you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Go with what you feel for now. We gotta claw back here. Play every point like it's your last, which he does anyway. Yeah, like that's a sign of just kind of not sure what to do. Jake rarely mishits a drive serve like that.
Right. Oh, yes.
He's going to want to change that linesman.
He is. Yep, and he just asked. Yep, and that's.
But I think Daniel has to agree. Is that the rule? I guess he can't change. Yeah, he has to change the linesman. I wish everyone could hear Pablo right now.
He's got his laughing.
Because if I said it.
That's another thing Daniel has that a lot of others don't. He takes the ball out of the air and cuts it off and then does something with it.
I would hate to say that pickleball helps because he had the hands well before pickleball.
Good.
Yeah, this game's gotten away from Jake. He's going to have to reset down here with Cliff and figure out, he's got to mentally make a decision that I'm going to be out here for another hour.
Yeah.
We're going to play 3 more games. No matter what happens here, he's got to get a little bit loose, put some pressure on Daniel, whether it's physically, just by his force or his positioning in the court. Obviously with the shots is number one. And I think that when Jake watches this, he hasn't, not one time have I seen him look comfortable in the service box.
Right.
Just a little unsure, Sometimes you want it so bad too, you kind of get stuck in the mud. But Jake's a fighter, one of the best in the world. It's a lot of racquetball left. There's no time clock. And it starts with one good shot.
Right.
Play one good shot. Give me, 7 good seconds if a rally lasts that long, and it could change everything.
Back in the box, work on that, which
Yeah.
you were talking about earlier. That's another opportunity in game 2 to do that.
And Daniel knows, it's rally scoring. One good shot and the game's over.
Short serve.
Again, just a little bit unsure, not fully committed. Caught him. He caught him. I mean, Daniel was, plus he knows it's 4-10 and he feels comfortable, which is dangerous. This is good for Jake for game 2, right? So he found a serve that Daniel hasn't been, but now Daniel will adjust and he'll be looking for that jam. It's going to go straight in here.
Oh, that's
so we'll go to commercial after, but I would say my vote would be, if doing rally scoring, I would love to see the rule change where you have to score the last point in the box while serving. Just my opinion. What do you guys in the chat room?
Yep.
Set in racquetball and in life, because I think sports and life just coincide. They're great representations of each other. Is you have to work hard, understand that there are going to be setbacks, but if it's something that you want, there's really no stopping you, and that's kind of how I live. I just go after what I want.
Welcome back to the 2024 National Championships. We're in Game 3 of the men's finals.
He has to. Jake's got to find a serve. Yeah, the S. Sorry, I was just answering Pablo.
There you go, Jake. That was a great left corner pinch.
Crowd clapping for Jake. They want to see a fight here.
And Jake firing himself up, trying to get himself into this match.
What a serve.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent movement. Couple of missed shots there, though. You and I can see the angle from up here. They didn't get them as wide as they wanted, and then Jake ended it.
Oh, wow.
Towel. So, yeah, we were talking about the rally scoring, and then there was a little side conversation about scoring in general. I think at the highest level, again, let's ask the chat. If you're familiar with the 3 out of 5 to 11 win by 2, that's what I think the professionals should be playing. I think that over the long haul of a match from start to finish, you're going to see who the best is. It's mentally wearing. It's physically wearing. That's, maybe I'm a little biased because that's what I played in my era. Kane played that a lot, obviously Cliff. I would love to see the IRT go back to that, 3 out of 5 to 11 win by 2. Love to see what the fans think, too.
Was it every game win by 2 or the fifth
Every
and
game.
final?
Every
Okay.
game. kind of mishit that and rolled it. So good shot.
Much needed.
Kind of hit by the throat. You see that?
Yes.
And that's what I mean. I don't know. It's. I haven't seen Jake yet, like with a couple of clean ones. That was clean. He missed it, but it was clean. Hit it flat. You know, didn't cut it.
Skip ball.
He did, Jake, listen, this is going to sound weird. Jake did everything right there. Did you see how much pressure he put on Daniel every single shot?
He was climbing up his back a couple times.
He gave him, plenty of room to hit, but also took away as much as possible. And, Daniel, the professional he is, stayed in it.
Yep.
And then Jake just made the one mistake. Thank you. It's a pretty wife. Somebody touched my phone screen and saw a picture of my wife.
Nice.
He said, pretty picture. That's not me, it's Veronica.
That's a great serve by Daniel.
3-shot rally ice. That's what, we train at this level. Serve, return, kill.
That's right.
Jake's in this, though. It's 4-3. It's not over yet.
He is smoking those backhand drive serves.
Yeah, I thought it was good, too. Jake's looking at his camp.
It was good.
And they told him, no, it was good.
5-3. He needs definitely a side out here.
So if you see ice now, look at his ball drop. Did you see that?
I did not look at the ball drop.
So if anybody watches it, look at that ball drop at 5-3 versus the ones that he was just driving.
Too close, right?
Yeah, that one was where it needed to be. So he might have figured that out too now. Let's see.
It's way out there. Yeah, it was out there just a little long, but the angle was good in the corner.
But that was right. That was where he needed to be.
He get timeout here. We're at 7-3. He needs to take a timeout.
Just not comfortable, man.
Oh, no timeout.
And
Surprised.
sometimes that happens. You're out there and just can't get comfortable. I don't know if he's, hey, Daniel's a great player too. I can't take anything away from Daniel.
Good job by Jake getting the side out.
He needs a couple though, that's for sure. Four serving 7. Chat room wants the Viking to fight back and get this to a game 4.
Oh, that hit though something. That's going to be a replay.
Yeah, it was a wet ball. Yep, Jake didn't argue. That thing took off. No argument. It's the first surface. If the ball moves differently due to being wet or court hinder, it's going to be 2 serves here. That was a good angle, though. So, there's a question in the chat: 1 serve or 2 serves? Again, I prefer 1 serve. I think it'll force the players to improve their level as well. But I also prefer a lot less avoidables called. Make everybody learn to execute shots. Yeah, Daniel's hammering that down the line, and he's executing it right. So he's taking advantage of his opportunity, and he's just doing that a little better right now than Jake. And that's why it's 2-0 Daniel.
Yep. I mean, Jake's probably trying to cover the pinch, and it opens up the court so Daniel's just either passing wide or going straight in, and that's what he did. So Jake's having to choose because Daniel's been so precise on his pinching.
Yeah, he's just super relaxed and comfortable. Jake's rocking the old school Beast Made shirt on the front. Odyssey official is Jake and Sam. Eight serving 4. 8-4.
Daniel in cruise control right now. He's confident on every one of his shots and positioning. We got a timeout from Jake, so we'll take a quick. You want to stay here? We can stay.
Oh, look at Pablo. All right, we'll stay. We'll stay. What,
Yep.
Any questions in there in the box? We can try to hit one or two of those.
Yeah,
Yeah, make sure we thank our sponsors, though, before we end it.
for sure. It's
When we-
KWM Gutterman, the title sponsor of the U.S. Nationals here. Keith Miner and his team, we thank you for everything he's done for USA Racquetball. Head Pin, the official ball of USA Racquetball. Thank Gearbox Racquetball, the official racket of USA Racquetball, and Team Dovetail, a major sponsor of USA Racquetball. So thank you for all of them for making this championship come to life. So we appreciate that. Suds, folks want to know what the difference of pros back in your day are to pros of today. What do you got?
I love and hate that question because I never want to be the, well, back in my day. Hurry up, Jake, get in the court.
It's inevitable.
Yeah,
It's not, people always ask
and
that.
truth be told, Cliff and Kane and I discuss it often.
Right.
We would probably say the sense of urgency is like the number one thing that jumps out. Just that intensity level of it. And listen, many of the players have it. The players are amazing. But just a little lack of every point is relevant and matters. Yeah, this is pretty much coming to an end here.
Daniel's just in full cruise control. Playing outstanding racquetball today.
Whole week, Triple Crown.
Good.
Jake said not yet.
Great dig by Jake waiting back there.
Jake said not yet. That was his best serve of the match. Wow.
What can you do?
Nothing. Yeah, Daniel, when you're up that big in rally scoring, he could take that chance and swing like that. He was seeing it like a beach ball the whole day. So,
Impressive weekend for both Daniel and Holly. They just are both Triple Crown winners and just outstanding play.
Yeah, it's super impressive. They both won all three. You would have to say that them training together or whatever is paying off down in your neck of the woods down in Texas.
Yes.
But, definitely you have to say hats off to Daniel right there. Jake's an amazing player, amazing human on and off the court.
Absolutely.
Love him to death. And, he'll come back stronger than ever. He's going to lose some sleep over this. I've been there many times. But sometimes that happens too. Sometimes we go out and we're going to do everything we possibly can to win. And, even though the result wasn't what Jake wanted, there's no doubt he was out there with 100% maximum effort.
Yep.
But, kind of points to how well Daniel played all week, and how great of a player he is. Really enjoy it.
Yep, he just had a phenomenal week and just really a lot of pressure on all the players. So, hey, well, thanks for joining the booth yesterday and today. It was a pleasure having you on and getting your insight from a really high level of racquetball, and we loved that you brought it to the folks that were watching. And it's Pablo, to your team for putting this broadcast on, and thanks to USA Racquetball for having us on the mic.
Yeah, thank you to everyone. Thank you to the fans and the players and everybody that tunes in. Broadcasting up here and getting this racquetball out as much as possible is really important. So if you could share it, no matter what it is, if you see a local novice match at the club, just put it out there. Push out as much as racquetball as possible. Get the content. You never know who might see it.
Right.
You never know who might comment. You just don't know. There's a lot of us out there. So to the fans and players, we love you. Keep playing, keep balling, get to the events when you can. USA Racquetball, great job. Mike, Karen, Grizz, I know you're back there.
Oh, yeah.
And your whole crew back there, by the way. 341 players, did a fantastic job. I know I wasn't late on one match start, so I appreciate that.
Yep.
And ASU, it was real. We love it. It's a beautiful place.
Yep.
We're not sure if we're going to be back next year, but maybe now's not the time. This is a time for Daniel to celebrate, and Holly, Sebastian, Kaylani. Pretty impressive.
And like you said yesterday, Team USA is in a good spot when we go to the national event. The world events whenever those times come.
Yeah, the World Championships in San Antonio, Texas, right? I think that's
correct.
That's official, so we can say that
In August.
In August, I'll certainly be there. I don't know what hat I'll be wearing, but I'm going to be there.
Right.
Definitely, if Veronica's playing for Ecuador, I'll be there. You might have to help me coach her because she doesn't listen to me.
We'll be there.
But, it'll be a great event. Team USA is well represented. I think that I truly believe our best players are going. They're going to be there. And we'll see what the fight is. Pablo Farhe will be coaching them. He'll have them ready. He's got a good squad. We know that international, the players are incredible. So he'll come up with a game plan with the team, and hopefully we come back with some gold medals.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you for everybody for tuning in. We appreciate an outstanding week here in Tempe, Arizona. Until next time, thanks to Suz, Iceman signing off. Have a great weekend.